This was the first time this season that Ten Hag had his best 11 on the pitch, and in my opinion, it was United's most complete performance of the season. Let's go to the footage. Without the ball, United were a different team. Starting with United's press, Højlund meets Dawson man and ball, very aggressive, but behind that, the distances are on point to meet man and ball if the ball is played to any one of these players. As the ball is played out to Kilman, I really like this from Rashford. Normally, he would shoot up and sell himself, but he knows there is a player behind him and just takes a position to cut off the passing angle into Semedo, which gave Højlund the time to get across, and Kilman hits the ball out of play. Again, we can see United have stepped up the pitch to press, but unlike many other games this season, the intensity is on another level, with United right in the faces of Wolves. It forces Wolves back, then long. United made it really difficult for Wolves to play through us. This was a complete contrast to the first game of the season, where Wolves bypassed our first line defence with ease. This was a clear tell that Wolves were struggling with United's press, midfield players dropping back into the back line to get onto the ball. By doing this, it put 4 players behind United's highest player Højlund, and as we can see, there isn't any forward progression for Wolves. This was the second tell. Up to this point, Wolves were taking short goal kicks. Now they were going long because they couldn't beat United's press. Moving on to midfield, the combination of Mainoo and Casemiro really beefed up United's midfield resistance. In this scenario, Casemiro gets pulled out by the wide overload, but Mainoo drops back into the pocket of space vacated by Casemiro. When Bellegarde gets on the ball, although Martinez is behind Mainoo, Mainoo's presence protects Martinez and allows him to hold his position and not get dragged out to deal with Bellegarde. In this situation, we can see Casemiro engaging the ball on the touchline. Ordinarily, this would have left a huge gap in midfield, but Mainoo is tucked in to plug the gap created by Casemiro. Casemiro doesn't win the ball back, and stuck on the touchline earlier in the season, Kuna would have had all this space to exploit, but Mainoo steps out and forces Kuna backwards. Earlier in the season, when Casemiro was playing in midfield with Fernandes and Mount, he was getting completely exposed. But individually, their competitiveness and reading of the game was phenomenal. Neto is on the ball and wants to play this pass into Bellegarde. Before the pass is played, Casemiro has read it. He has shifted his weight and cut the pass out. Semedo has just taken a throw in and Doyle plays it back. Mainoo is on Semedo in a flash and wins the ball back. This is a transition and Casemiro is in a one-on-one with the very quick Kuna, but wins a great tackle. Kuna is on the ball and has this pass onto Doherty to get into the space in the box, but Mainoo reads it and intercepts the pass. With the ball, we saw patterns of play we have seen in other games this season and last, all brought together in this game. This is the build-up to the first goal. We can see the possession triangles were back in the wide and half space areas, which were used to great effect against Chelsea. Look at my analysis video of the Chelsea game for a full breakdown. Shaw plays the pass to Casemiro out of the congestion on the left. And what we are seeing is a tactic Ten Hag used a lot last season. Overloading the left, which pulls the opposition across, and then switching the ball out to the right via Dalot in his centre midfield position. With Dalot on the ball, Garnacho makes a run infield to pull the fullback in to open the space on the flank for Dalot to make this wraparound run after he has played the ball to Garnacho. Dalot has the ball back from Garnacho and plays this ball into the box, which led to the first goal. The Devil's verdict is the possession triangles and the left side overload and switch via Dalot are patterns of play that we have seen on occasions in different games. To see it all in one game was great to see and made United less predictable and an attacking threat all over the field. And the Mainoo and Casemiro combination is massive for United going forward. If they stay fit until the end of the season, they will give the defensive solidity to provide United's forwards with the platform to win games. I don't see United getting top 4, but if they carry this form on, 5th is realistic, which could get Champions League football next season. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.